So quiet tonight. Why is it so quiet tonight? Hello, worldwide.
Hello, foot in the mobile. Standing by, standing by. Cherry bomb. Hey, how about a cherry bomb, breaker? No copy on cheese steak. Get down. Where you at, tired old man? like everybody's hibernating on this cold Sunday evening. Foot in the Mobile, FOOT, with the live stream rolling, it's standing by.
Worldwide. Worldwide. Worldwide.
You ain't got no Mother Nature fire, folks.
You might just want to do the same thing to 549. Goddamn pay retreat.
Hey, 5-4, you ain't got that kind of money. He might be ghost talking. You know that. You know how Mr. California is. He might be ghost talking. Every time I can always count on you. The 12 days of Christmas got done. That's right. I forget the time difference. It's early out here. It's too early for the dinner table. All right, big brother, you sounding good like you always do. The man in the valley. The 12 days of Christmas in Cali jumped down.
Mr. California, reject. Bye, bye, bye.
I want my audio to sound like yours. Bye, bye, bye.
Process the bars of all them southern states.
Bye, Chi-Chi Man and your mobile. Bye, Chi-Chi Man. 12 gone.
Mr. California, attention to the work. Bye-bye.
You walked across the yard a while ago. That could be still a game. You walked across. I thought you walked across the yard a while ago. The Steeler game gonna be over.
All them southern states. For that 10-7-2.
The green big old boss on the Rolls Royce of bluegills. On the Rolls Royce of bluegills is gone. The 12 days of Christmas got down. They got 10 dBs on you, 5-4. You might have to wait. They got 10 dBs on you. Okay, 5-4. You're gonna make that 10. You're gonna make that 10. 30. You will make it turn into 30. The 12 days of Christmas got down. And your 3-500Zs is doing their thing, 5-4. Hey, 5-4, them 3-500Zs. Hey, big brother, you doing your thing with them 3-500Zs, no doubt about it. 5-4, the 12 days of Christmas in this valley got down. This glass to cut the L's. They got all that steel, and you got these 3-500Zs, all glass to cut the L. 5-4 Jingle Bell Wave, the 12 days of Christmas. The 12 days of Christmas, West Side got down.
Hey, good evening there, 549. I didn't know you were in that mix. Hello, 549, Mongoose.
Switchblade, 1200 watts. Switchblade, 1200 watts. And now why do you want me to tell Switchblade to go eat him a possum or a squirrel? That man got his antenna on the ground, and that's a fact, because I seen a picture. He got his antenna on the ground, he sent me a picture, and that got me talking to me with it sitting on the ground. 12 is gone.
I couldn't even pay Killer D. You got up, but he calling y'all some Mississippi hillbillies, man. He too far down in my radio. But I
He said, tell him go eat some hog maws. He ain't studying about you. He said, you better go eat some hog maws or something. He ain't even studying about you. He's running 1,200 watts with the antenna on the ground. 12, goddamn.
Oh, he wanted you to say that.
I'm going to get out the way. You see I got your ears plugged. I just wanted to let Switchblade know. I know you're working on his antenna. He sent me a picture. It's sitting on the ground. He can't put the 1,200 watts in it, but it's working. All right, I'm going to get out the way. Switchblade, I'm going to get wide to the side. These boys crying. Well, they ain't crying, but I got all the Mother Nature, and I'm plugging ears out here from the west side. Hey, Switchblade, the man in the valley, the 12 days of Christmas. The 12 days of Christmas, west side, goddamn. He ain't crying that it's on the ground. He ain't crying that it's on the ground, because usually he got me laid in the corner. Usually Switchblade and me got direct connect like AT&T. But that got bigger. I didn't believe he was on the ground on 1,200 watts, but he sent me a picture. I said, all right, I believe you now. Well, all of them seem to have a bit of an attitude. Hey, Switchblade, they all seem to have a bit of an attitude. They say you crying, you 12 feet off the ground, you crying, your antenna's on the ground, this, that. I say, he ain't crying. He out here talking with all of y'all, and his antenna's on the ground. 12, goddamn. Hey, 5-4, 2 years. God dang, boy, it took you 2 years to get your antenna off the ground. Bye, Switchblade. I'm listening to why 5-4's antenna was on the ground. I got 549 hollering at King Arthur. But with all of that going on, Switchblade, you still in my radio on the ground with 1,200 watts. 12 got down. Four 549, you say you don't key on your tag. Don't get that twisted, don't get that mixed up, because you do not key on your tag. Boy, every time I look up this thing's running away today. Let me back it down a little bit again. 549, Switchblade. The 12 days of Christmas in this snowy valley is gone. Hey, 549, Switchblade. All y'all, I'm going to get right to the side, because 63 was out here, 809 was out here, Fireball was out here. I'm going to have to get the 12 days of Christmas, I have to stand by and let the west side go. I'm going to have to stand by and let the west side go. 12 in this valley, like nursing this cocktail, got down. You say, unless I stand by, that's the way it's going to be. And no, it's not. What I'm drinking? I'm drinking Woodford. I'm drinking Woodford bourbon right now. Boy, this is smooth. The 12 days of Christmas standing by on the west side.
Switchblade, well played right there. Free, buy some sandwiches. 88. Mojave, Desert, California, getting up.
I don't believe you can afford this bourbon. I'm back on the mill.
Hello to the band once again. Bob Marley, West Side, rocking these great shakers, and I'm on the mail. Worldwide, 6 straight West Side, and I'm on the mail. LOT off and bam bam, sounding grand too, man, no doubt about it.
rocking out.
Trying to get up. Happy holidays to the family. He said happy holidays. He said happy holidays to the family. OFF. The 12 days of Christmas in this valley's gone.
06 straight rocking these great shakers and I'm rocking out.
He said jingle bell wave, OFF. He said jingle bell wave, OFF. The 12 days of Christmas is gone. Speak on the family, OFF. Speak on the family, OFF. You sounding choice in this big valley. OFF. The 12 days of Christmas is gone.
I'm back quiet.
Right there, right now, 88. Hey, off. I'm here to preempt the 63 show. The 12 days of Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas is here to tell you they got a holiday special. They got a holiday special that's going to preempt the 63 show. The 12 days of Christmas in the Valley got down. I canceled him right there, OFF. I canceled him. He's canceled. There's a special on tonight. The 12 days of Christmas has taken the 63 show over. Tell him there's the qualifications. The 12 day of Christmas got down. Yeah, 410. Your regularly scheduled programming has been interrupted by the 12 days of Christmas. Hey, OFF, the 63 show and your regularly scheduled programming has been preempted. The 12 days of Christmas is gone. Yeah, that's probably that 63 show. They don't give up easy. It's probably that 63 show, but they've been preempted. Hey, OFF, the 12 days of Christmas has completely taken over the band. The 12 days of Christmas got down.
What's going on, 300? 8300, Howard, Coast South.
Look at the calendar. You 12 days from Christmas. You 12 days from Christmas, the man in the valley preempting the 63 show got down.
Howard trying to ease up on the west side. 8300, Howard, Coast South, Uptown, Florida, trying to ease up on the west side, right?
Happy holidays to you, big brother. The 12 days of Christmas in California is back on.
Hey, Mr. Off, Mobile, Alabama, Merry Christmas. I've always letting you know. I ain't turning on to on me. I just wanted to wait a good time. It's coming up another, 10 days, man. I haven't even put the tree up yet. I might put it up next week.
No contact on 300, Howard, Coast Cell. No contact on 3 Howard Cell. Get down.
That Captain Cell is Howard still trying to call you. You still over there hooping in Howard.
No contact on 300. Howard, get down.
Copy. I got the Apache today, no doubt about it. Ain't blazing.
Yep. And you got a mud duck in a pear tree. Hey, look at it. That 10 days before Christmas, 12 say you got a mud duck in a pear tree.
License right up, good to go. Put it back in the box.
Who is that mud duck in the pear tree? Hey, 300, who is that mud duck in the pear tree? I want to know.
But right now, they got 10 days of mud ducks in a pear tree. They got a different butt whipping coming every day, the man in the valley. Oh, goddamn.
I wanted to know who was that mud duck in the pear tree. Howard wanted to know who was that mud duck that was in that pear tree. Howard, get down.
Waiting for New Year's, 12 is gone. So 10, I got sole control of the west side right now, OFF. You're right, I'm plugging everybody's ears behind me. To the side and let the band roll on. OFF, let 63, let Fireball, and all of them know I'm going to take a standby and use their radio for 12 days of Christmas in this big valley in California, goddamn. Let these boys have their radio. Dr. Keydown, the man in the valley's gone.
One, two. Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
When I heard you, but I ain't no joke on a ghost. The 12.
Audio, 1, 2. Audio, 1, 2.
Yeah, you're right, OFF. You want... West Coast, nothing but 12 days of Christmas and I'm gone.
Audio.
Bye. sound and audio, brother. It don't take a whole lot of raw. It take a whole lot of audio and video and a 12 runs back. I'm going to get wide to the side. I like it when they're running on the low side. I see all this audio. 3757 kilobyte wave, brother. For 12 days of Christmas in the valley. I'm done. Fireball.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2.
glad you decided to record a video gate for Wednesday, because Pete wasn't available. At least I got to hear what went on, even though it wasn't very much.
Yeah, the Wednesdays and Sundays have been a little bit late lately. It's a digital thing. I mean, it's a junky little. I think it's CBC 4007. I think that's the model number.
Is that like a little mobile with like a tiny half-an-inch long meter?
Yeah, it's a super small little. It says 40 channel Citizens band.
I've got one of those. It's got a volume of squelch, 40 channels, and a tiny little half-inch long meter.
Yeah, and then PACB channel 9 switcher underneath the volume and squelch.
No, I don't have that. Mine must be even junkier than yours.
It's funny because the stuff that I've been moving from house to house forever. But I would use this when I was setting SWRs and stuff before I got my little nanometer. Because I figured if I blew it up, it doesn't matter. But it seems to have really good ears.
Yeah, they work all right. It's funny, mine, I started stripping parts out of it because I turned it into a digital VFO for a radio I had back in the day, back in the 90s when we used to talk on channel 29, and I had this Trinidad, of course, which is only 23 channels, so I used the Cranco to generate the frequencies I needed to get it up on 29. But then I started looking at it, I'm going like, yeah, let me see if I can get this working again. I put an audio chip back in it and a final back in it. It sort of works, although I think there's something wrong with the audio. It's a little weak, so I just kind of threw it back on the shelf. I haven't really played with it, but yeah, one of these days maybe I will.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, if you're in there on Wednesday, you'll get to hear this little POS sounds like. Like there's I have that Browning here, that SST little mobile, that's off frequency a little bit. There's no way of tuning them, is there?
Yeah, there is a way. Well, I know the receiver anyway, you should be able to tune. I don't know that the transmitter depends on if all the channels are off. I think there's probably a way to do it.
Okay, yeah, because I picked one up. I picked it up really cheap, and it's some of the channels don't seem to work. Channel 13 does, but you guys are, I don't know if you were on that night, but they said I was out of frequency a little bit.
I might have been in there, because I remember one radio you had that was like half a channel off or something, or it was way out of there.
That could be my the Metro Tech. That could have been the Mustang that time when I was fixing the, trying to get a crystal that worked.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely I'll be in there on Wednesday unless for some reason my schedule gets, postponed again. But they're really trying to get everything in they can this week because if it doesn't get done this week, it won't get done till next year.
10-4. All right, I'm going to be in standby for a moment. I got to download some stuff, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, big 10-4.
Sounds like you guys were talking about my radios, my Midland. These little Portapack. They only have a volume of 12 to the channel.
Oh, what's that 861 or whatever?
I got an 861 and 23 channel, and then I got the 40 channel cabinet.
Yeah, they're nice little radios. They can be a base, a mobile, or a walkie-talkie.
And for the 861 I just got up here for a monitor, I'm missing parts for that one. I took off the parts to fix the 40 channel.
Aha.
Yeah, I think I got the 861 for $10 and the other one for $7.
Well, you didn't overpay.
I got the 40 channel looking like new now.
Well, that's good.
That was my first radio. I saved up grass cut money for that.
Oh, I remember those days.
I was the only guy running around the neighborhood with twin Stingray with a CB on it.
I had a Johnson 5-channel with a 2 6-volt batteries in series and a little trucker mirror mount on the back of the sissy bar on my bike back in 1975.
Those days were awesome.
Yeah. Good time to be a radio geek.
It's a good time to be anything.
Well, yeah. When you're young and naive and don't know any better, and you're sheltered from the harsh realities of the real world, it's definitely a fun time to be.
I've always said the ones people in this world are the mentally challenged. They don't know, they don't care, so every day is a good day.
Yeah. I mean, you're not saddled with worry about things outside your control. You just live within your means.
Saw that poor bastard.
Yeah, he's got something going on. In 300 years? No, there's no technology at all there.
That was in Europe. The Native Americans, they revered the mentally insane as talking to God.
Yeah, they called them seers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you don't understand how things work, it's easy to confuse any advanced technology with magic.
And they burn you at the stake.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like a pig roast.
That and the dunking. Dive into a chair and dunk them in the water and drown. They were in it.
Yeah, right? If you didn't survive, you were innocent. But yeah, a lot of good that's going to do you. Yeah, right. They had some knowledge of certain herbal remedies that seemed to magically cure people, which of course brought all kinds of accusations. Oh, you're doing something dark.
Well, throughout history, the ignorant have always ruled.
Yeah, it's easy to prosecute something you don't understand.
All you got to do is look at Biden. He was ignorant.
Well, yeah, for a whole different reason. He's losing his marbles by the day.
He was none too smart before he started losing his marbles.
Well, he certainly wasn't very honest. I mean, the last time he tried to run for president, he had to back out because they found out he plagiarized stuff. I never have.
Not me.
What's the premise? Yeah, many a truth has been seen in jest, right?
I'm a firm believer in the prior civilization theory.
What, that there was a civilization that was advanced in technology that existed way before we came about?
More or less civilization advanced to the point where it could destroy itself and start over.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting theory because, I mean, there's a lot of artifacts that can obviously only be created by, people that had the ability to fly. So if it wasn't aliens, then it must be, native people that were, advanced enough to be able to fly.
Well, it's pretty much the only thing that'll explain these global theories of cultures that had no contact with the other states.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting questions. It's like we'd see, hurry up and invent that time machine so we can go back and answer them. You're what? Oh yeah, you don't want to leave anything behind, that's for sure.
Yeah, did they find a pendant watch in one of the ancient Chinese tombs? And the hammer that was encased in billions-a-year-old blackstone?
What if it was one of those government-issued hammers that cost $36 or something?
I don't know, but there is a vast amount of objects that are out of time.
Or seemingly so. kind of makes you wonder. But you gotta watch too, you know, some of the stuff that you read about on the internet. A lot of it is a bunch of bull hockey too, you know. It's just every now and then you see a picture where they like, oh yeah, we just dug up this UFO in Antarctica. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that Antikythera mechanism, that's the premise of the last Indiana Jones movie.
And you gotta wonder what the reason for that is.
There's a whole lot of weird crap going on in Antarctica.
It's a drug smuggler's dream.
I was in the military for a while, and yeah, they didn't really care where exactly they were. They did whatever the hell they wanted. Yeah, they'll hang some sort of mob or something to satisfy the courts.
And you wonder how they managed to do that. Of course, maybe years ago, Antarctica wasn't covered by that much ice.
The proportions were such that it could only be observed from above.
Yeah, see, and there you go. It goes back to the whole, okay, advanced terrestrial societies or aliens. Oh no, it's not aliens, but it's aliens.
But the truth of the matter is that we have no frickin' clue.
Yeah, that's one thing that's absolutely true.
That's a proven theory. In the South Pacific during World War II, they had a little observation base on an island, and an airplane would come in Wide. To say, you know, it didn't happen, but I'm just, you know, alternate theories.
Oh, there's Pete.
Countywide radio. Public service station.
There's Wayne.
Hiya, Wayne. I think I heard Bite Buster in there. I recognize the other voice, but don't remember the name.
That's Mr. Fix-It.
That's it. Top of the evening there, Mr. Fix-It, on the Sunday night side band soiree.
Yeah, there we go. Set this back up for over here. Since I couldn't really hear a heck of a lot on 160.
I think my nose is bleeding on these high frequencies.
Bloody nose.
Yeah, coming from them medium wave frequencies all the way up here.
Yeah. So who's that guy that was, I was listening to that recording there. Who was the guy with the 80-meter antenna?
Name is Bill, and he's an X11 meter guy. He's in near Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
Man, they seem to be doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's got some Frankenstein, you know, homemade tuner thing. It's homemade balanced meters, an 80-meter doublet basically, and he makes it work.
Well, you know, like I always say, if it's hokey, but it works, it's not hokey.
Oh, he was doing really well to me. Not as well to Dave. I didn't have the same. Well, he peaked out at that same kind of signal, but he had a lot of QSD talking to me. He'd be way up high, and then he'd fade down and be back up high again. Signal wasn't steady the whole time.
Well, that's the nature of 160.
Yeah, well, Dave was pretty much pinning my S meter the whole time.
Oh, sure, he's got enough power to do that.
Yeah, he's only running 500 watts.
Only.
That's right. That's sort of like an unanswerable question.
Yeah, 1.2 gigahertz.
The ball game and all that, and I was watching it. Boy, I come out here, see what's going on.
Not much. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit better game than what it was, but that's all right. You know, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was okay. I took a nap through the third quarter.
That's all right. You didn't miss too much, you know. I thought it was going to be closer. I thought it was going to be something like, 7-3 or something like that. But, oh well, it was a pretty good game, and Eagles won.
Yeah, 10-4.
Did you eat your dinner and all that stuff? You all right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm okay.
84-10. All right, I was kind of thinking about something earlier. Maybe sometime next week. You think me and you could get together for a quick morning at the diner and get a breakfast, and then you can go on your way, something like that?
Yeah, that sounds good, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, no big deal, no big rush or anything like that, but, yeah, I kind of think that would be nice if we could, at some point just get together for a couple hours or something like that, and,
Hey, there he is. How you doing there, Foot? I'm glad that you were able to secure your new antenna up there. Good job.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm on it now. Took me a little while to get the match down, but we're good. It's 1.14 here, flat down below us a little bit, and I get it the whole band easily, under 2 to 1, so I'm happy.
Yeah, 10-4. Was that your other IMAX?
No, I put my, no, that was, yeah, IMAX that was up there. I put my V5000 up.
Oh, you didn't send me a picture of that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me send it to you now.
Okay, 10-4.
Yeah, it came out all right. I was up there, it was dark out when I got done, but I took a night photo, so it doesn't look dark, but it is. I put one guy wire on it because it's leaning the one way, and I got to go up there and put more, but for now, it'll be fine.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, good job.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just running barefoot, about 7 watts, so probably hear me a little bit better barefoot.
Well, I hear you better when you're lead foot.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that one.
I did.
Well, yeah, it should be a lot of fun now. A lot more fun with having the Omni up.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be nice, so I don't have to, you know, chase people around or can't hear this person, or I have to run 1,000,000 watts for people to hear me, so.
Well, I think when the skip's rolling hard, yeah, that's unfortunate. You have to run a lot of watts to even talk local.
Yeah, I know. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I run in the other room, grab my drink. All right.
What are you drinking? Hot tea, whiskey, Coca-Cola?
Actually, yeah, Coca-Cola.
There you go. Coca-Cola for $200.
Yeah, I haven't had a soda in a while, so I got one this evening. So, yep. Yeah, not much else going on. Like I said, I was on the roof for a while, you know, about 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Excuse me, and then I got some other stuff done today too around the house, and just kind of a chore day.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, that's what I do every day. There's always something to do with the house.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Especially in this big ass house, and I'm here by myself.
Yeah, 10-4 with that big ass antenna. Everything's big ass on your end.
Telling you. Even my ass is big. Getting fat.
Yeah, Max just sent me a... Well, he's on Facebook, but Max, the guy who builds the copycats, he just said he moved. He's out in Arizona now, and he's putting up his 40-foot Roan and a 4-element flat side, and he's got his crib all set up now, and then his first purchase was his big-ass, like, you know, captain's chair.
Yeah, I know Max. good old number 2, South Carolina. I used to live close to him, and we used to be friends, but he kind of got weird because some of the people that he had gotten into it with some of the people that I was friends with on Facebook, and he grouped me up into their riffraff, and you know, kind of pissed me off, and him and I got into it. But this was years ago.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, he says, I just bought a big ass chair for my big ass. I've got to come up with a comeback. I didn't reply to him yet, but I've got to be nice.
That's funny. Big ass chair for my big ass booty.
Yeah, so once he gets his beam up on that 40-foot round, then he'll point it back east, and we'll try to do some skip shooting.
Yeah, back in the day, he used to call himself Dodge Truck. He'd be out there in that power wagon of his. Dodge Truck! Out here, Dodge Truck!
Yeah, trying to think of the handles that he's been using or has used them, because I haven't really talked to him on the CB for quite some time, because he was in transition of moving from South Carolina to Arizona, and he really hasn't been on. I think he was shooting skip, like you said. He's out Arizona from his vehicle shooting skip, but I haven't caught him.
Yeah, he used to work out that way. Because when I was living down in Charleston, he lived up by, like Manning, a little upstate from me. And he actually lived in Manning. That's where he lived. And then up towards Sumter. But, yeah, he used to, like, travel out there for work. And I remember him talking back that way. And that's when he called himself Dodge Truck at the time. I've heard him shoot skip more in his mobile than at the house, and than I've ever heard him at the house. I think I worked him one time 4 or 5 years ago up here, but from his base, but that's about it.
Yeah, he would call himself number 2, but there was another handle, and I forgot it. But yeah, anyway, he's out there. At least he's still on CB. You know, you hate to see the older guys drop off.
Yeah, and a lot of it happened to CBers anyway from Facebook, is what, honest to God, Facebook drove a lot of CBers away, because there was, what was it, 2024? 2019, 2018, even before the pandemic, man, it would get really wild in some of these CB groups on there, and like NRO, one of these clubs I'm a part of, the New Radio Order, used to be like, back then we were like a band of trolls in the CB groups, man, and we got a pretty bad reputation. There was guys that were like really bad, not like, that's what I meant by when I got grouped up into it, because I was a part of the club, and it pushed a lot of people away, and the fighting between like certain groups online drove a lot of people away. You know, I don't blame them. I wouldn't deal with the drama either.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I don't get involved with any of that stuff. I don't go on Facebook. But I don't even know if that stuff even still going on. It probably is.
No. It's not going on anymore. No, we shut NRO down. We had probably 4,000 or 5,000 members in the group. Shut it down for a while because everybody hated us, the whole CB community. And yeah, there was like a big thing at Manchester a few years ago, and with BBI and a sticker, a dildo sticker, and that kind of really set everything off. But anyway, things got shut down. We shut it down on purpose. Things really, calmed down. A few of the bad apples kind of went away. Kenneth Baker, they've kind of rebanded in that CB Radio Lounge group on Facebook, but for the most part, if you stay out of there, you don't got to worry about any drama.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm not planning to join any of those groups.
Right, but no, there's a lot of great CB groups, a lot of great radio groups, and I think Facebook has really helped the hobby, help people get back into it as well.
How's it feel to be Omni again?
Good. It's definitely, you know, I knew it was going to be noisier on the vertical. It's almost 2S units noisier when I'm pointed up north, but it's loud on the beam when I point west. But now it feels good.
You're not dizzy?
Nah, I was earlier.
That's funny.
When I was up there on the roof, I was just spinning around in circles when I was putting it up.
Yeah, just remember, when Big Bird gives you some smack, you're going to point 2 radials at him.
Right. Yeah, it'll be nice to have it back up, man. You know, I would eventually like to get something on the tower, but for now, it's better than nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's such a big difference. You know, now, like you said, once you hear people and you know where they're at, you just switch over and move your beam.
Right. So, yeah, man, it'll be nice. And I'm gonna have to. I'll probably tomorrow run the stream off the vertical for the first time. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Who took the photo of you?
Me. I was on the phone when I was bringing this stuff on the roof, and I was on a video call with a CBer out in Wisconsin, and so I had my like little, not like a selfie stick, but it's like it'll attach to anything and hold your phone, you know, you can like bend it around stuff, and I had that up there with me, and I was like, oh, I'll just take a picture and put the timer on.
You got too much technology going.
I know, man. I know. Somebody asked me, is this pre-recorded? No, but that was a while ago. Hey, Louie. Old Captain Lou out in Indiana's listening to us. He's a friend of mine from the other bands. He's a C-beer as well.
Oh, you have the gate going?
Yeah.
What antenna is that on?
The vertical. It's what I'm talking on now.
Oh, all right, 10-4. Yeah, I see what you mean about your chimney. Yeah, it's not like the chimneys that we have on these homes over here, the Westbrook Park type homes.
Nah, it's got frickin' like stucco all around it, you know? And so it kind of sucks. And but it'll do, man. You know, I'm not gonna go up any higher. You know, and I'm gonna put some guy wires on it. It'll be fine, I think. But yeah, it's not ideal. We've got 8 people watching. Hello to the 8.
Yeah, they ought to go put up their Christmas lights so they can plug their ears like mine. When my lights go out, probably around, I don't know, maybe 10:15 or so, my noise floor then drops as soon as the lights go out front.
Man, them lights would be going out when I'm on the air, I tell you that.
Yeah, my noise level right now on this radio is up to a 9, but as soon as those lights go off, it'll drop back to like a 2 or 3.
Yeah. that's a lot, man. And Lou, I'm sure Cat Lou figured, good old Lou remembers, he, when, whatchamacallit, I was having those noise issues about 4 or 5 years ago in the other neighborhood with my neighbors, man. Her television would frickin' tear me to pieces, Cherry Bomb. And I was getting on real early in the morning at that point. I was getting on 80 meters in the morning. And a real good group of guys. And this is the time this old lady would get up and watch her Bible programs, okay? Noise wouldn't beat her all day long, but the one time when I get on the radio, she'd be up at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning watching her Bible programs.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, way back in the late 70s, or actually mid-70s, late 70s, I lived across the street from a church, a Lutheran church, and I never knew that I was coming through their PA system on Sundays. I didn't find that out until 2 years ago from one of my old neighbors who used to attend that church. She says, because we were reminiscing about us living back, in the old neighborhood, and then she told me this story. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, if I would have known, I would have, not transmitted on Sunday mornings.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, you're probably tearing that place up. My buddy Knockout, he lives across the street from a church, too, and he said he can't point towards the west on Sundays because he just blows right through the church.
Yeah, well, that was unfortunate because, what I would do back then, I had, the funny part was I had that V-quad up, or the 3-element, and I used to point it east, which was the opposite direction of the church, and talk skip on Sunday mornings on sideband. I was so close to the damn church, it wouldn't have mattered probably which way the beam was pointed.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. I'm lucky where I'm at here, but I should say that I'm lucky for most of my QTHs, man. I've been lucky because my last place was small, right? But my landlord was awesome. I had the V5000 on the roof. I had the beam in the side yard on a push-up pole. I had a dipole in the tree. And the tree just so happened to be a 60-foot cedar tree directly in the center of the property. And the only way I could orient my wire antenna was northeast, southwest, which was exactly where I needed to orient it. So I got really, really lucky. Same with here. This place, my landlord's been pretty, cool about the antennas. He came over here and looked at the roof and saw the tower in the yard that day, so he didn't say nothing about that, and I didn't tell him I was putting it up. And this location here seems to be better than my last location, just in general.
Yeah, elevation-wise, it's much better, right?
It's better, but not much. It's about 100 feet. Which in DX isn't going to really make any difference, but locally, hell yeah, it'll make a difference. And I think, I don't know, Lou can probably, if you're still listening, you could probably answer this. I wonder how that works with quote unquote local talking on the lower bands, because local talking on them lower bands is 400 or 500 miles. So I wonder if elevation, has an effect like local talking, how like it does on local talking on here. I would imagine so, because I think, that's not line of sight. Usually when it's line of sight, that's when it has an effect. Hopefully soon I'm going to be able to transmit on the Galaxy and use the Anan here as the receiver and still run the live stream through the Anan as the receiver. So hopefully in a couple of days we'll have that going. just had to build a TR, transmit receive relay setup and audio and muting for the speakers. So I designed a thing, and seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, you got to create a list of all of your adventures, all your configurations, all the iterations for us to follow, because it's getting confusing on this end.
What of the live stream or of my station in general?
The station in general. I'm glad you were able to untangle all those wires. That was a good start, right? And now you've got that up, you've got the Omni up, you've got the beam up, you got the SDR figured out now. It's working good.
10 Roger, Lou.
So,
10 Roger, Lou. Good on the beam.
Here, Christmas time. You've got to take a break, go out and start shopping for your loved ones.
Yeah, Lou commented and said he has a new 6-element quad. Holy shit. And he's listening on his headphones, Bluetooth headphones. And he says it does make a difference. 1,000 feet. He's 1,000 feet in the air. He's got 1,000 feet elevation where he's at, and says it does on the lower band. So how about that? Okay, Lou, thanks for that info. And short DX is 250, long is all over. Okay. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, well, Cherry Bomb, I'm always doing something over here, man. I gotta keep myself busy in the evenings. It's just I have to keep myself busy. Plus, I've had a lot of other stuff going on, extracurricular stuff, and I do this stuff to keep that stuff off my mind. And honestly, I am doing all this. Majority of it is for this damn fucking stream, because I was having RF problems getting into stuff. I was having IP address conflicts, packet loss conflicts. So just trying to get all my ducks in a row. But I'm almost done for now. Hey Lou, we need to get some of these boys used to 80 meters and get them listening to Timmy so they can get used to old buzzard transmissions. Cherry Bomb, this guy we know on 80 meters, he'll talk for 15 minutes straight. He'll make it you'll be in a conversation with him, and then you'll be like, yeah, make a couple comments, and you'll turn, you'll unkey, and he'll key up for 15 minutes commenting on what you just talked about, and then he'll turn it back over to you.
Oh, he's longer-winded than Tired Old Man used to be.
Oh, you have no idea. Timmy takes the cake when it comes to being long-winded. He beats 16, hands down. Timmy is by far the most long-winded person that I have ever met. Honest to God, he's been on the key for 45 minutes before. I've gone to the store, been listening to him online, go to the store, come back, still on the key.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody we know.
I know, right? But yeah, I mean, that's how they get into these roundtable discussions, roundtable QSOs, where it's, you go, then you go, then you go, and they keep the order, and guys will make 3 to 5 minute plus transmissions. But plus a lot of the guys are running really old gear. There's no push to talk. There's, you gotta turn off the plate switch, flip the plate switch to key it, manually mute the receiver. So it's hard for them to have this style of conversation.
When does your Christmas vacation start?
Christmas Eve.
All right, okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't start. Let me look at the calendar. Well, I have that. I have Wednesday. The 25th is Wednesday. That's Christmas is on Wednesday, and then I have the next day off as my regular day. So, no, we don't get any. I don't have like any extra days off. We just get off for Christmas, and we usually get out early on Christmas Eve.
That's right. The 25th is Wednesday, and you'll be off the 26th, or no?
No. Yes. I get my regularly scheduled day off. So, I'll have Wednesday, Thursday off, then work Friday, then back off Saturday, Sunday. So that'll be nice.
Break channel 15, burger.
Yeah, burger. Go ahead, break. Go ahead, break. Probably can't hear me.
Break channel 15, burger. Barron, Center Chester County, trying.
Yeah, go ahead, breaker. Terry Bomb, can you hear him? I'm not running any power, and the only thing I could turn on is my big amp.
I got an S9 noise level. I can't hear him.
All right, tell him to stand by. If you could do me a favor, just the guy in Chester County, stand by a second.
Yeah, that fella out there in Chester County, if you could just stand by a minute, Foot's going to swing his beam around your way and make contact with you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, go ahead, breaker.
Yeah, Red Baron near Center Chester County, Downtown area. I heard some voices out there. I just wanted to wave hello. I'm sorry if I interrupted anything.
No, what's up, Red Baron? It's Foot. Leadfoot, man. Good evening. I was running barefoot a second ago. I guess you didn't hear me. Excuse me. So I fired the amp up here real quick. It was just me and myself and Cherry Bomb. But Cherry Bomb's got an S9 noise level because of his Christmas lights.
Yeah, 10-4. I can hear both of you pretty clearly about 2 minutes ago, and then I don't know when he turned his Christmas lights on. I don't know when he did that, but you know, you beat it. I could hear the whole conversation. I was listening in, and I just thought I'd throw a wave out there. I was debating between here and 13 lower, because there's a couple guys on 13 lower. And, yeah, I thought I'd throw a flag out here and say hello.
Yeah, all right, Red Baron. Well, good to hear you, man. You sound great. This way. I'm on my vertical tonight. I think I've only talked to you on my beam before. I just got my ground plane back up. I put my Alpha V5000 up because I burned up my iMac, so... I've been on my beam for the past 4 months or so. So I don't know if you're hearing me any better or not, but... good to hear you, man. You're making a good trip out this way. Hey, Red Baron, Leadfoot, Delaware County. I'm standing by.
Hey, Leadfoot, Ducker, you're sounding really good. You're like 9 over 5. Really good signal. And yeah, my beam. I haven't had mine. It's still up, but I have to adjust the gamma element. I did take it down briefly for a party we had in the side yard, and it knocked the SWR out of whack a little bit. It needs a little adjustment. So I'm on a vertical too. I'm just on an A99, running through a Lincoln with a little helper here. Nothing fancy though.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, it sounds great. It really does. You're making a heck of a trip out here, man. So, real good to hear you, Red Baron. Good. Well, bummer on the beam, and it got kind of messed up there. So that kind of stinks. And yeah. So yeah, it's nice to have the vertical back up. I'll tell you that. I really missed it, you know, because a lot of guys couldn't hear. I had to run like a bunch of power for people to hear me, and I would have to turn the beam every time, you know, somebody's in a mobile. And don't get me wrong, I love my flat side. I got a 4-element that I homebrewed. It's up about 65 feet, and it's gangbusters, man. It kicks ass, but the vertical is where it's at for local talking. I've always had a vertical. I have an A99 on the ground that I was thinking about putting on top of the tower. I can't put it up, this one, the V5000, above the beam. I don't want to, but maybe I'll put the A99 up there, but we'll see. But all right, Red Baron, I'm going to get back on the quiet side, and I'm going to leave Cherry Bomb hanging there, but I'm fucking sucks that he can't hear. He can normally hear you, but he's got them damn Christmas lights on, and his old lady will kill him if he turns them off, so... We'll look for you a little later on, Red Baron. I hope your dad's doing good. And hopefully we'll hear him on the air again real soon. Hey, Red Baron, Leadfoot, I'm waving.
All right, Leadfoot, you have yourself a pleasant evening, rest of your Sunday, and I'm going to get back out of here, too, when, I don't know if Cherry Bomb can hear me. If he wants to roll the next for me, greetings and salutations.
Damn, sorry guys, I had to restart the program real quick because the frickin' for some reason one of my monitors, even though the sound is disabled, it
adjusted, and now
even though the
it's
sound
too
is
cold.
disabled, the damn thing
You know how that goes.
takes over like the
right,
sound and
Leadfoot.
switches the sound for some reason. You know, my speaker source, which is gay, and even though the thing's disabled. So, there you have it. Alright, back to the radio.
Let me in on the break.
Alright, Red Baron. I missed some of that because my damn radio shut down. I lost my audio, so I lost my receive audio, so I had to kind of restart things over here. But, nevertheless, again, really good to hear you, buddy. And, hopefully we'll catch you again real soon. Yeah, I heard them guys on 13 Lower as well. You'd mentioned that earlier, and I was down there listening to them, and then I came up here about 15 minutes or so ago.
All right, bye-bye, 73s.
7-3. Yo.
Just got up here.
Yeah, sorry, man. This fucking monitor over here is driving me crazy. Keeps kicking my audio out. Sucks. But anyway, who's that?
412.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my vertical. Can you hear me?
Ain't got no problem. Oh, yeah. Coming in here real good.
Yeah, I put my ground plane up.
Oh, nice. Hold on. Let me get on my avalanche antenna. Hold on.
Alright, I just switched over to flat side. I'll switch back.
There it is. Put Lincoln 2 plus go.
Oh yeah, I hear you good. Definitely, man. You came way up from the beam.
Yeah, 410. I got 9 pounds on you over here.
Damn. Yeah, I'm only running about 8. Well, no, that's a lie. Now I'm running about 120 watts.
Sounds good, Foot. Sounds real good over here. Hey, Foot, I got to take a 10100. I'll talk to you in a hot minute.
All right, man. Good to hear you. Hey, checkmate. Foot. Ground plane standing by.
410, man. Yeah, that ground plane sounded real good coming up through this avalanche. Yup, I'm going to take this 10100. I'll talk to you in a minute, my man. Hey, Foot, I'm going.
Hey, Roger, man. Good to hear you. I'm not going to be in here much longer, though, just to be honest with you. I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes because I'm going to go to bed early tonight, so... Got to hit the salty mine in the morning. Hey, checkmate, 812, I'll see you. Got the live gate rolling, by the way.
Oh, 410 on the live gate. Okay, I appreciate it, Foot. I'll talk to you in a half minute. They put me in the bed, put Lincoln 2 plus on.
10 Roger, big brother. Good to hear you. Hey, 412. Foot. with the overnight stream, I'm getting down.
Alfredo.
Oh, 10. All right, Cherry. Cherry, are you still in there?
Yeah, I'm still here. What'd you think of that portable hex beam that was tuned for the 27 and 28 megahertz?
I thought it was really cool. Hex beams work well. I know a couple guys that have them and they love them.
Yeah, this one, I've never seen this one. This one was for specifically for the 27, 28. I've seen the bigger hex beams, but they were for the other ham bands, and they were much bigger.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah, I know guys who have them for all the way down to 40 meters, man. That's big.
Yeah, there's some huge ones. They look like big spider webs.
Yeah, They actually make a thing. There's a hex beam and a spider web antenna, or cobweb. MFJ used to make it. Well, I guess they don't make it anymore, out of business.
Yeah, this guy's asking, I think, too much, but it is what it is. It's $360. It's on eBay.
Yeah, 10.4 on eBay. Good old eBay. Alright, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Good hearing you. I'll keep the things parked here for a little while. Checkmate comes back if anybody else comes in, and what do you call it? Okay.
Another hour and a half or so.
Sorry, say that again. This thing booted me out again in the middle of your last transmission.
Yeah, I said I'll just listen to your gate from my ears for the next hour and a half.
There you go. You can go in the other room and, go chill out and monitor.
No, I can talk to people. They're just going to have to wait for the delay. I don't know how many seconds the delay is at this point.
This fucking thing. I don't know what's happening and why this keeps doing this, but I apologize. So, if this happens again, I'm going to have to restart this shit and restart the computer. So I apologize to I apologize to 9 of yous, but this is a fucking pain in the ass.
right, good night, Foot. Don't worry about the live gate.
Alright, I'm standing by. I don't want the shit to blow up again.
10-4.
So aggravated.
I know, but I know he'd be hearing me. I mean, right now, I mean, I came home early a little bit, but I guess he, after dinner, he had his evening nap.
You came home, yeah. You came home early just to talk to Mike, and he wasn't around. Terrible.
Well, he's always busting my bunghole because, you know, I'm always 9:30, quarter to 10, 10 at the most. You know, I'm going down there and say, I'm going off because I got work in the morning. But I got home a little earlier than expected.
I don't know, but I just put it on. So I just put on my scanner app on my phone, so I'll be hearing what it is when they go out. For 10 days, starting next Tuesday, a week from this Tuesday, yep. So she has about 9 days to go.
Cool. Sounds like fun.
Yes, she'll be here Christmas Eve around noontime, and she's staying for 10 days. I have her till New Year's Day. Okay, so they got an automobile accident at the railroad tracks near the diner. So that diner could be anywhere. It could be, I don't think it's Sungate, because that's Marcus Hook, so it's in Linwood.
Knock on some wood.
Related wood grain vinyl.
That might work.
Yeah, well, I got away with it on 80 meters too, so it worked there. That was my 80s punk rock band. Insulated wood grain vinyl. I don't think y'all want me singing.
Yeah, solo. Solo that we can't hear you.
That actually would be a good name for a punk rock band. Simulated wood grain vinyl.
That does sound kind of punkish.
Hot hole. Oh,
KNOT hole. Yeah, it can be taken two ways. I'm not whole, or I'm a not whole. Yeah, but even better would be not whole. KNOT. Range of stuff, doesn't it? Probably about 200 or so. I'm willing to bet between 200 and 250 over there. Back tending the cat. $220, $221, whatever it takes. The elevation, giant, Patrick Line and Rich Price. I'm going to say it's not much above 200. I can get brainbusters here, but I'm going to get about 27, 26. That's irrelevant because it was 123 that asked the question. I'm getting the drift that it's around 250 from 267. Joker's at 267. Well, then it must be up there over 250 because we're getting awful excited. So that was my initial guess. 2 to 250. Oh, it must be higher than 250. Not by much. All right, 271. And a half. I only had somewhat of an idea because when I first got my elevation, or started caring about elevation, being working over there, I would look at it all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that high. Well, you ought to come up here my way. Up Swamp Pike, you'll get over 300 feet real fast. The only problem is you're surrounded by 500-foot hills.
You gotta get right near the All-Star Diner, or the All-Star Bar, whatever that's called, right near Bartman's Auto. I think that's the highest point in that area.
Yeah, I heard Joker, but I lost what you said, 123. Yeah, well, I keep going up Swamp Pike to get to me from Mandarack Park. Oh, I'm well past Sniper. Oh, yeah, but if you come up Swamp Pike on your right-hand side, there's a 500-foot peak. Off to your left-hand side, there's another 500-foot peak. I'm 400 foot up that the left-hand side 500-foot peak. Know where the Limerick Kitchen is, coming up Swamp Pike? Well, if you're at Mandarack Park and you come up Swamp Pike and you cross Sniper Road, you keep coming up, you come up the hill, a little restaurant place on your left-hand side. Pull into that parking lot, turn around, to the east you can see the Manayunk Towers in the clear. Yeah, well, I'm at that the peak hill of Swamp Pike is where I'm at. And then as you come up between these hills, you go down the other side towards Gilbertsville, there's a light there. I'm just for all that. It is a volcano crater when you're talking about surrounded by 500-foot hills and you're only at 400 feet. No, they're not. No, they're not. One 500-foot hill peak is probably 1,000 yards south of me. The other 500-foot hill peak is maybe a half a mile north of me. No, it's not. That's a freaking 8-mile drag strip. Oh, maybe I mean 1,000 feet, not 1,000 yards. Because that's right. It was 2,000 feet to Queenstown, so probably 1,000 feet. I'm sorry. Probably closer than that. Yeah, from where my antenna is 100 feet to tree, that tree is 400 feet above sea level. Although, if I have a 3-element tri-bander HF beam, and it's on my shed, where my shed is at 370 feet. If I go to the back of my backyard, look at that antenna, I'm looking down on it. That's how steep it rises here, quickly. And then if I look to my northeast, I'm looking right at that other 500-foot ridge that you on your right-hand side as you're coming west on Swamp Pike. I'm just not at the bottom of the volcano crater. I am on the edge of the inside upper lip. but you know, I'm not in the bottom of it, but I am in a volcano